Well, hey there, and welcome back to Color Me Kris with me, Kris Michaels. Today I'm going to be showing you all the pages that I got colored in March. And let me tell you, March was a horrible month, but I did get a lot of things colored. So if you want to see what I did, stick around.
When the world seems gray in the news today, creativity can feel like bliss. Come brighten your day in a colorful way. It's time for Color Me Kris.
Okay, so these are the books that I colored in. I'm going to put them to the side and show you just what I did. As I say, March was a very bad month. If it could go wrong for me, it went wrong for me. ER visits, friends that turned out not to be friends, stuff like that. It was just insurance issues for healthcare, bridges that broke, all kinds of stuff, dental work. It was just a nasty month, and I'm hoping that April will be better, but who the hell knows. Alright, we're going to start off with this book, and I'll show you the one that I did. I thought I did more than one, but apparently I did not. But this is the one I did. And I don't really care for it that much. It's okay. It's not what I was hoping it would be. I did try to give the glass some reflection, but yeah, it didn't come out that well. And it's funny, whenever I do these, which by the way, this was with Ohuhu pencils and Ohuhu metallics. It's funny because whenever I do these, I have one thing in my mind that I want it to be, and then if it doesn't come out like I wanted it to be, I don't like it. And that's the case here. It's okay, but I don't like it. But I tried. What are you gonna do? So that one's that one. The next one, I just did a couple in this. I'll show you these. This book was sent to me by my friends, Kath and Ken. But Kath and Ken from the UK sent me. They're very good to me. They have sent me so many books and different things, and I truly appreciate them. So I did this one because I've always loved Medusa in Greek mythology. This one came out okay. I didn't like it at the time, but now that I'm looking at it, it's like, oh, it's actually not half bad. This got all screwed up because the paper isn't the best, and so even if I hesitated for like a half a second, it would put a line in there. And then I had a lot of bleeding. The colors would bleed into the next, but I went ahead and used some gel pens. This was done with Ohuhu pencils. Like here, it bled over and it was quite impossible to fix. But I like that I made her snakes colorful, and I tried to give her certain things in here a glow and a glisten and stuff. And so I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite thing that I've colored, but I think she's cute. Then I did this one, which I do like this one actually. It's funny, the background, usually I don't like this look. I want it to be more solid, like it was from a printed page, from a factory thing or something. But I actually like the way this background came out. It was running out of ink. The yellow pen that I used, and I actually, happy accidents. I really actually like the way it came out. So this one I like. So I didn't do too much with it. I guess I don't have any glare, so yeah. So this one I do like. I think she's kind of cute and sweet, even though I guess she's a voodoo doll. So I got that done. Then there's this one. I'm going to save this other book for last, because then I will tell you my tragic stories of March. But I don't want to bore you, so I'll do them at last so you can go, ugh, who wants to hear this crap? Alright, so the first one I think, now the first one in the book anyway, and I love this book. You can tell by all the coloring I did in it, and this was also a gift. This book was also a gift from Kath and Ken, and I adore them, and I adore this book, which you can see because I colored quite a bit in it. This is Grandpa Zombie, that's what I call him, and I had so much fun doing him. He's very simple to do, but I just had a wonderful time coloring him because he was so much fun. And I think he's adorable. The character of him, I think, is quite adorable. So that's the one I did with that one. Then I did, or at least the next one in the book, I think, is this one. And I love the black background, because then I don't have to worry about friggin' backgrounds. I call him Jock Zombie, because to me he looks like a football player or something. And I wanted his shirt to look like tie-dye, because I wear a lot of tie-dye. And I think I succeeded. You would have to tell me if you think I succeeded or not, but I had all the pens together and we're blending them and stuff because I really wanted him to look like a tie-dye. Because when I saw this flower here, I thought, oh, he's kind of a hippie, that's cool. So I said tie-dye, must do tie-dye. So, and of course he's eating his brains, and I don't know, I think he's cute. I'm very proud of this guy and the others in this book. And this actually was the last one. I grabbed the wrong tab, but that's okay. And then this guy, and then to me, this is just another one of Jock Zombie. So he's quite similar in color and stuff, except for the tie-dye. And he was fun to do. The person that did this book, the artwork in it is so much fun, and I enjoy it so much. So I really like him also. And I like it that they give like this aura outline, so you can do something with the color. But I really love the black, because then I don't have to do anything with backgrounds. And then this is Insurance Salesman Zombie is what I called him. And he has his phone, briefcase. He's all ready to go out and, you know, sell insurance. And of course his brains are falling out. I used this glossy accents. I hope you can see it. I got it on Amazon. I'll have links to everything that I can down below for any of these that you want to purchase for yourself or a gift. But I used it on his cell phone. I wanted his cell phone to have a glossy, gosh, I hope it's showing up, a glossy three-dimensional screen. And it worked. I just don't know if it's showing up or not on camera. But I really loved it. It was so simple because it has this little tiny, nib, I guess you'd call it. And you just put it where you want it. And oh my gosh, I was really impressed with how well that worked and how simple it was. I used to use glaze pens, but I find that they kind of seep into the paper sometimes and lose the effect a bit. But this one, it did not, and it feels three-dimensional. So I'm very happy with that. Was that it for this book? I thought I did more, but I guess not. Love book. Love the book. Love it. This book, I was coloring it. This is also a gift from Kath and Ken. And it's not that I'm just showing stuff that they sent me. But it's just, they send me really cool books. And I enjoy coloring in them so much. And then the last one I'm going to show you in here, I will tell you how March went for me. Let's see. Okay, so the first one was this lady, and she didn't come out as well as I was hoping she would come out, which is my fault. I screwed the eye makeup up really bad. She should not look quite like that. But I know in the 20s, and to me she's from the 20s, they wore very dark eye makeup, and I don't know, I don't like that. I like her hair. The umbrella didn't come out like I wanted it to, so that was a bummer. But other than that, it looks cool. I wanted this to look like an orange drink, but it came out a little too dark. Should have used this color for that, and probably vice versa. So, I think she's fine. She's just not perfect. And I wanted her to be perfect. And then I did this lady. I don't believe in bombing people or any of that kind of stuff, but I just wanted to do her because I had an idea for her outfit. And so I wanted the bomb to kind of look like it was camouflaged a bit, but then at the last minute I said, I need color. So I did the orange, and then all of my colors are Ohuhu. And I love this blue. It's just gorgeous to me. And I wanted that arm and this leg to look like it was in the background or shadowed or something. I don't know if I did good or not with that. But what I did do was I put gel glitter pins here and on her belt. And I think on her hat a little bit. Because I wanted it to, I don't know. I like it. I think it came out really well done. And I usually don't praise my work at all because I was raised, you just don't do that. So, very proud of her. And she's one of the reasons why when I do one that doesn't come out like I want it to, I get upset, because when they do come out like I want them to, it's very exciting and all. But, you know, you can't be perfect all the time, and wouldn't it be boring if you did? Because then, if you were, you would have nothing to compare your work to. You would just be like, well, I guess I'll cover this because, you know, of course it's going to come out perfect because, well, you know, I am who I am, and of course everything I do is perfect. Now, there are some people on YouTube that do things that are far from perfect, but they do seem to think that they're perfect, and they let you know how perfect they think they are. And, yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. And then I did this lady, who I like her too. I think she's fun. I like how I did her hair, and wanted her to look tan because she looks like she's maybe from Florida? I don't know. Or Palm Springs, California, and she's out in the tan all the time. And then I thought she needs a little something else, and so I used gel. Now when I do this, and this is Ohuhu, I put down a base color, and then I go over it with a gel glitter pen. Otherwise it wouldn't be as rich looking. But you really want to put down a color under it first. And so, as you can probably hopefully see, her glasses are sparkly because I love sparkles. That's my favorite thing. So, but yeah, I'm very proud of her. I think I did good. I was having a great time coloring in March. Had a lot of stress, had a lot of bad stuff happening. I mean, seriously, I couldn't wait for March to end. I'm hoping April will be better. And then I've talked to some friends, and they had a really crappy March too. So maybe it was just March. Let me know down below in the comments. You know, did you have an okay March, or was it a bad one for you too? Now, here's the last one I have for March. Meant to do more, but I had problems. So here it is. No, I'm a liar. I guess I didn't mark her. I'll find her. But this lady, she spoke to me. She just seemed like a hard ass, works hard, muscular, awesome, kick-ass lady. And I love kick-ass ladies. And so I think I did go with the tires. And then her hair needed something. So I put some highlights in it, I guess you would say. I hope you can see them. There we go. With some gel pen. And then I also did some outlining, I guess you'd call it. I don't know. Trim on her outfit, so it just needed a little something extra, you know? It's a little something something. But I really like her. It's funny, I thought this was all one piece, and I almost colored it one piece. I realized, oh, no, okay, skin tone. So she's a little more revealing than I thought she was going to be. But I really like her. I don't have a name for her. Hey, everybody, name her. Put down on the description what you think she should be called. That would be fun. Okay, let me find the last one I did in here. I think she was at the beginning of the book. Oh, there she is. So this is the last one I colored in March. It's not finished. I don't know if I will finish it because okay. The day I did her, my knee got hurt, and I had to go to the ER, and I kind of relate that to her. So it's like I hate her, and I never want to see her again, kind of thing. When I was a kid, my grandmother made gingerbread cake, and I had a piece of it, and that night I got the stomach flu, or the symptoms, came out. And I, for years, related gingerbread in any form, cake, cookies, you name it, with being sick, because that's how my mind works. I don't know if that's how your mind works. So for me, it's all her fault. It's not, but to me. But there were some things I wanted to do to finish making. I wanted to make this glazy. And I'll probably come back to it later at some point. But after this, I went to sit down, and my right knee went snap, snap, snap. And I thought, well, that's strange. And then it started to hurt. And by the time I got to the living room, because I got up and went to the living room, I was in so much pain, I was screaming. And I'm not a screamer. I don't, you gotta be manly and deal with that pain. And this was too much pain. And then probably within 10 minutes, my entire right leg was hurting, and some of it was numb, some of it wasn't. So I eventually said to Storm, I need to go to the ER. And I never did that. When my heart has gone out of rhythm and stuff like that, and out of sinus rhythm, I have sat here for 2 hours going, no, I'll be fine. And then eventually I would have to go to the ER. And that was my friggin' heart. So Storm knew there was something up. He knew from the screaming. But if he thought that I was being a baby, and I don't know if he was, he definitely knew that my wanting to go to the ER was something. But also, and the clincher was, I hadn't gotten dressed for the day yet. I was in my nightshirt. For all you kids out there that don't know what a nightshirt is, for a man at least, it's a very long shirt that goes down to almost your knee. Not your knees, your ankles, almost. And you wear it to bed. And in old movies and stuff like, oh golly, what is it? The one with Scrooge, The Christmas Carol. He has a nightcap on too. I don't wear the nightcap, thank you very much. But I have a nightshirt. He's like, I'll get you ready. And I said, no, I'm going like this. I don't care what I look like. And it was just awful. And they helped me at the ER and gave me some pain meds. But the doctor, after many x-rays, said, and I quote, I've never seen so much arthritis in someone's knee and leg as you have, which justified the pain I've been in for a couple of years at least. But I didn't really bitch about it because I just figured everybody'd say, well, it's because you're fat. And because that's usually what doctors say, right? So anyway, it's been 2 weeks of hell with pain, and of course trying to get in to see the arthritis doctor to get like cortisone injections and stuff, which they're apparently going to have to start me on. you know, they're all booked up for like 3 months. So it's been a really horrible time. And before that, the bridge that I got replaced 3 months ago in my mouth broke. And that had cost me $5,000, which I'm still paying off because insurance doesn't cover crap for dental, which you probably know that yourself. And so I was dealing with that, and the dental office I go to, who was more than happy to help me when there was $5,000 in it for them, because they knew they would have to replace it for free. Yeah, we'll get you in when we get you in kind of thing. So that has not been fun. And then just lots of stresses and insurance problems, you know, trying to get my new doctors all set up and stuff. And speaking of teeth, Mystique broke one of her back teeth on, we got them some toys at Christmas. It was the Purina Busy Bone. And those are actually too hard for dogs' teeth. We did not know that until we went to the vet, and the vet gave some great advice about never give them something to chew on that you can't poke your thumbnail into and leave a mark. If you can't do that easily, then it's not a toy your dog should be chewing on. Who knew, right? So anyway, that took a couple of weeks. I think 3 to get her in to get it extracted, so I was worried about that. That was another couple of $1,000. Then the truck broke down. That was another couple of $1,000. As I say, it was just a horrible month, and every time you turned around, there was something else going on. I'm sure there were 20 other things that I'm not remembering right now because I've successfully blocked them out of my mind. But it was just a bad month. I really hated March 2025. A couple of friends that I thought were friends turned out not to be friends, and stuff like that. And I what's that old saying? I had to clear away the dead wood, and that's what I did, and I'm glad I did it. And to show you how much pain I was in, squeezing the arm of my chair for days and nights, and squeezing poor Storm's hand and arm in the ER, my gel polish thing, it just popped off. That's why this finger doesn't have anything on it. So it was the worst pain I've ever been in. And I remember sitting there thinking, good God, what if I broke a leg or broke a bone or something? Then I'd probably drop dead. I know I was praying to pass out, and I know that I was praying to a God I don't even believe in because I'm an atheist, for help, no atheists in foxholes. But it was extraordinary pain. Hopefully April will be better for all of us. Yeah. So that's everything that I did in March. Hopefully you all enjoyed what you saw that I did. I was having a lot of fun coloring in March, and that was something that was awful, was that it kind of got taken away from me because there was no way I could color and sit here. I was stuck in my recliner watching YouTube or movies and stuff like that, praying for death so the pain would go away. So all I could do was sit in my recliner to keep my leg up and elevate. I couldn't lay in my bed because that actually made my leg hurt worse, because if you keep your leg straight with the arthritis I have, it's horribly painful. I have to keep it bent. So I spent days and nights in 2 recliners because I would switch and keep my leg up for a while and then bent a little bit and up for a while. I'm telling you, it was just absolute torture. So hopefully this will get fixed when I see someone to get the cortisone injections, but who the heck knows? Because I had pain pills, but they really didn't make the pain go away. They just kind of made me... I couldn't ignore the pain unless I shut everything off was completely silent and put a mask on to block out any light or anything. And then my brain was able to say, okay, I'm going to take you on weird dreams and stuff like that so that you don't notice the pain, but it was still there. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I hope your March was better than mine. I hope April is great for all of us. And I hope you liked the colorings I was able to get done in March. And, you know, what else is there to say? Hopefully I didn't bug anybody with my video or my explanation of how March was. Because apparently I bug certain people. All right. I will say goodbye for now. And I will say stay sane, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay tuned.